Okay, yes. I know I'm not wearing a Sonic t-shirt. I couldn't find one, so I just decided to work with my Spider-Man t-shirt. Anywho, it's time to look at a Sonic anime. Yes, I'm not even joking, there's a Sonic anime.
I see it, and now it's all within my reach. I see it now. It's always been inside of me. And now I feel so free. And there's possibility. And there's possibility. And there's possibility. And there's possibility.
3-1, and today we're taking a look at Sonic X. With the release of the Sonic movie coming out very soon, I decided to take a look at 3 Sonic properties before the Sonic movie comes out. So yeah, we're going to start off with Sonic X. Now, I remember watching this show a lot as a kid, and I remember really liking it. But has this show aged well? Let's find out. The plot of the show is that it takes place during an event where after Chaos Control activates, all of the characters in Sonic's world are put into the human world. So, yeah. And during this time, Sonic meets Chris Thorndyke, who is annoying. Seriously, after Chris Thorndyke saves Sonic from drowning in a pool, which I'll fully admit I thought it was pretty funny, and I think they even used some music from the games when Sonic's about to drown, but still. And after that, Sonic has to try and find his friends over time. Well, not really, seeing how, like, I think about the first 10 episodes of the show, you have all the main characters from the games in Sonic's world. Like, seriously, the main gang in terms of, like, the Sonic characters from Sonic's world are Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and also Cream and Knuckles. So, yeah. And, of course, during this time, they had to try and get back to their world while also fighting Dr. Eggman for the Chaos Emeralds. And there is something I do like about this plot structure, that this show is more of a slice-of-life show, and while there is a plot, most of the episodes are just goofing around, which I like. In fact, some of my favorite episodes are like this, like, say, The Last Resort, or even an episode where they're on a cruise ship, which I thought was pretty funny. And, yeah, and I even do like some of the characters they introduce, like Chuck, Chris's grandfather, and, yeah. Though, here's the thing about Chris Thorndyke that annoys me, his decision-making. He decides to trust Dr. Eggman, that Dr. Eggman will keep his word about giving the Chaos Emeralds so that way they can go back to Sonic's world, even though Dr. Eggman is a liar. Seriously, Chris, are you that stupid? I will fully admit there is one awesome moment with Chris in this show, where Chris steals the Chaos Emeralds from Dr. Eggman and jumps out of the egg carrier into the water. That is a cool moment from Chris. I'll fully admit that was awesome. And also, I do like the characters in the show when it comes to Sonic and the gang. I think they're well represented here. Like how Sonic's snarky but still nice to his friends. Tails is a kind soul but has an knack for building stuff. And I especially love what they did with Amy. This is probably my favorite version of Amy. She is crazy in this show. Like, I'm not even joking. If this was more of an adult anime, she would be murdering people for Sonic's attention. And there's actually an episode called The Last Resort where Dr. Eggman crushes a necklace that she made for Sonic. And you know what she does? She destroys Dr. Eggman's robot by herself and defeats Eggman all by herself. That is awesome, and I even love Dr. Eggman in the show. Of course, this was the introduction of the 4 kids voice actors and actresses, and Mike Pollock still continues to voice Eggman to this day, and he is a blast in the show. Every moment with him is great. And he does have 2 new robots, Boko, Deco, and the other one. And, yeah. Though I will say, comparing these 3 robots here to Orbot and Cubot isn't fair, since Orbot and Cubot are much more funny, but Eggman still gets some funny laughs. And, yeah. And I also like how, during one of the seasons, they actually have they actually base the plot. There's a lot of episodes where they base the plot off of Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. Though I will say, one problem with the show is that the show opens with Big the Cat. Automatic fail, I'm just saying. But I do like how there is episodes that are based off of the Adventure games, and heck, they even introduced the Chaotix, which was cool. And I do like what they did with Shadow in this show. He was a pretty cool character, and I love Jason Griffin as Sonic and Shadow. And then of course, we get to the 3rd season. Now, here's a fun fact about this season. This season was originally made by 4Kids until Japan caught notice and was all like, okay, well, we'll also make the Japanese dub for here, which is interesting. But man, they introduced these villains called the Metarex, and they are boring as all heck because in the third season or second season, Sonic and his friends are back to their world. Everything is hunky dory, but then there's aliens. I'm not even joking. Also, I forgot to mention they actually did have a story arc, a tournament story arc that was based off a Sonic battle, which is cool. But still, let's get back to the Metarex saga. Why on God's green earth are there aliens here? And they even act like it's nothing. They're just like, oh, okay, it's common. It's just like an everyday thing. Really? Really? And they're just generic villains. In fact, I will give credit where credit's due. In the backstory for the main villain, Dark Oak, there's actually a part where you can see a little bit of blood on him. And even in the 4Kids version, they actually keep the blood in, which I'm like, was this really made by 4Kids? Because they're actually showing blood. And yeah. And they introduced Cosmo, who, okay, if you thought Sonic 06 was weird with having a love story between a hedgehog and a human princess, Sonic X has Tails wanting to make out with a plant named Cosmo. I know that sounds weird, but let's roll with it. And she is just bland. I will give credit where credit's due. The Chaotix are back, and they are hilarious. And there's actually an episode where Eggman is basically one of the generals for Metarex, and he's like trying to hunt down Sonic. But by the end of the episode, he takes the blast for Sonic. And during the final episodes, it's basically like an entire space battle, and then you have Sonic and Eggman working together, and you have Shadow back. And yeah, it's pretty cool to see them back together. But still, overall, there's not much to say with Sonic X. It was just a pretty good show. I'll fully admit, there are a lot of filler episodes, but one thing I do like with the Chaos Emeralds in the first season was that how it constantly got swapped around, how it wasn't all like, okay, Eggman wins all the battle. It's not like, oh, Sonic wins all the time and Eggman always loses. Instead, Sonic wins most of the time, but Eggman also wins a couple times. So it's like, okay, keep you on your toes. And one of my favorite episodes is the baseball episode. So yeah. And also another favorite episode of mine is the episode where Sonic tries to get this girl to a place that she really wants to go to, and they're getting hunted down by the police to make sure Sonic goes to a party for the president. But still, there's not much to say really. It's just a pretty good show. Overall, I would give Sonic X an 8 out of 10. It's not perfect, but I still had fun with it. So join me next time as we take a look at the only thing good coming out of the Sonic Boom franchise, the Sonic Boom TV show. See you all later, and bye. And also, what do you think of Sonic X? I liked it, so yeah. See you all later, and bye.